What's up, NASCAR 15 fans? David Land here, and coming off of a string of about 3 terrible races, we are right on the cut line of making it into the chase in 29th position in points. Not very good at all. As you can see, Eric Almirola is actually the worst of all of the drivers for some reason, and Matt Kenseth is the best of all drivers with 7 top 10s with 0 wins. He's looking in his 2003 form. All he's got to do is get 1 win, and if we actually had a points championship, he'd probably run away with it. But yes, we are heading on to Dover, which you would think short track, probably not going to be something I'm going to be good at, but taking a look at qualifying, well, you see that Carl Edwards is on the pole, Jimmy Johnson is second, but we don't have to scroll down too far to actually find me this time. Somehow I managed to pull a 14th place qualifying attempt out of my rear end there. So 14th will run, and we'll go down through the rest of the field. Look where your favorite driver is starting in this race. It's a bit of a mixed up field, though the usual suspects are at the back. Should be very exciting. So let's head over to the Fox Sports booth and let Darrell Waltrip and Mike Joy get us started.
Welcome to the Monster Mile in Dover, Delaware for Fox Sports coverage of the FedEx 400 benefiting autism speech. Darrell Waltrip, I'm Mike Joy.
Mike, they call this place the Concrete King. They call it Miles the Monster. They got a big statue out front of old Miles. You know why he's out there? Because he will reach out and grab you, baby. This place is tough. It's concrete. It's a tough race.
Darrell, you run the bottom of the corner. It's a long way to that hard wall up top.
Yeah, and the straightaways, we call this a self-cleaning racetrack because the straightaways are banked a lot, too. If you get in trouble, down the hill you go into that inside retaining wall.
Tough place to survive for 400 miles.
Daggone old Miles the Monster, daggone out there in front of the daggone car. I don't know, that's kind of Boomhauer rather than Darrell Waltrip, but whatever. We're getting ready to go here mid-pack on the outside. And we're racing.
Let's go racing, boys and girls.
At Dover. And actually didn't get a bad start either. Several cars did, though. And we're going to move all the way up into the top 10 immediately on the start.
Right behind you.
Oh boy. Oh, we're going to get past pack racing style 3 wide there. They got a bad exit. Kyle Larson trying to wreck me. But I just drove him up into the wall, and we'll continue on.
Car outside, trying to get to your corner.
Almost got spun there by Hamlin. Right up next to Allmendinger. Now this is a bit crazy here.
Check your outside.
And Brian Vickers driving off into the corner, not very fast. And that was inevitable. We saved it. An absolutely, oh my god, an enormous crash. So somehow I saved it, but good grief, there was just cars flying everywhere. It was Almirola flying through the air. I think somebody was out of the race. Major calamity. We actually lost 2 cars in that accident. One of the Dylans was involved. Heck if I know which one it was. It was probably the one that tried to turn me there. But again, it was in a Cheerio scheme, so I'll never know which one it was until the very end. Green is out.
Good job.
Insane restart. Here comes a beer wagon side by side with me down into the corner. That was...
Closing up top.
Oh, I guess we'll shit. Wow, there we go again.
Caution's up.
And Cole Witt was the cause of that one. Oh boy, we're still wrecking. Still wrecking. Yeah, that's 4 wide, and yeah, I'm pretty sure that was his fault. I don't know what he's doing sticking his nose in that late in the corner, but then yet another big crash. I think this is going to be the view of the day. Still going to stay out. I think I could gain some positions, and I did, about 7 there. So, not too bad. We'll get back to the green here and hopefully actually run a few laps under the green flag. And we're underway. Got a little bit of wheel spin there. But the rest of the field is also going to get that wheel spin going on, and we are just going to dive to the inside. Take a ton of cars here going into turn 1. And hopefully this time, and they're going to sneak underneath me. We're 4 wide. And there they go again. I think they saved it this time, though.
Eyeside's clear.
Thankfully. But this is just insane. As you got cars driving around the outside of me somehow. I don't know where they're finding that grip. But they're able to do that. And then into turn 1, once again. Just kind of car walking just a little bit up the racetrack there. Jimmy Johnson took me out. Took me out. And Regan Smith just piling in for good measure. So yeah, Johnson around the outside, he got into the wall, he was so high there, so that's his fault as far as I'm concerned, and then into Regan Smith we go. Okay, into the pits for the first time. We're actually removing some grill tape from the car on this stop. I actually started the race with 100%, and then also repairing the car because I did take some damage in that crash. Okay, ready to head back to the green. Let's see if we can actually keep the race underway for a while. Thanks, my favorite line ever. And here we go, we're racing again.
Let's do this now.
And they immediately have trouble there, but they didn't wreck, he says, before they probably wreck here in turn 1.
Nice pass, man. Keep working.
I'm going to try to be kind of conservative.
Check your inside.
Well, nobody else is going to be
Leader's 4
conservative,
seconds
so...
in front.
Okay, well, reset on that one. It sucks to be in the middle, and if you can't hold it in one, either the top lane or the bottom lane, you're pretty much screwed. But once we get into clean air, you can see how easy it is to drive this track without the absolutely insane AI in this game. I want to plate race at every single track, as you guys are well aware of in this series already. But at least,
There's 5 second gap
I think
between
once
you
we
and the leader.
spread out a little bit, I think my car's going to be really coming into its own, because it feels very nice to drive right now. You can see we're almost a
Still the
second
fastest car
up
out there. Come on, man.
on
Make
my
it count.
fastest lap of the race. We almost hit the fastest lap of the race, but Casey Mears was able to pull that off, and they are 4 wide. Surprised nobody got wall glitched there. That can happen at this track, just like at Charlotte. And they are just absolutely clustered together there. As I just understeer a lot actually, off of turn number 4.
He's right on you.
Into turn
He's
1 once
clear.
again. Car sparking as it bottoms out. Seems to
He's
be
charging.
picking up some understeer here
Clear.
at the end of the stint here, or at the middle of, after a couple
Push
laps
harder.
in the
We're getting
stint.
caught by the driver behind.
Yeah, spotter, whatever.
Coming on the inside.
That's a
Close
good
that
exit
clear.
there. Look at them all get held up there. Surprised there wasn't a wreck. And we're going to be right up in this mess again.
He's right on you.
So it's going
Coming
to
on
be
the outside.
imperative to choose a lane.
outside.
It doesn't end up with us 4 wide
Looking
off of
high.
turn 2.
Go to the low
You can
side.
see Mears is pulling up into
The leader is 6
the
seconds
pack.
ahead. Come on, let's do this now. It's time
Alright,
to go to work.
there's a good lane to go here. Maybe a little too low there. The car's going to get a little bit loose off of the corner. Almost got into the wall. Mears, again, is actually the fastest car. I hadn't realized he was behind me.
Check your outside.
So he set that lap
Coming on the high side. Cover your outside.
with my draft. And there's Hamlin trying to wreck me for no reason. Tried to drive around the outside there. Mears has somehow gotten past Busch and Johnson.
Watch your inside.
I think my best bet here is going to be
7 seconds
in a
ahead to the
fuel
lead car.
mileage race. Because otherwise, oh,
Nice and easy. Just keep
Jimmy
doing what you've been
Johnson.
doing.
What on
Right on
earth
the
were you
inside.
doing, son? But that'll give us 2 positions. Maybe more, depending on how slow these guys start going here. I wish they'd just spread out. They just need to get kind of running one lane, and it's just not happening right now. So I'll continue to run this high line, kind of arc it down in the corner. Do not get real close up to the wall, even though I just hit it, and I hit parts off of another car. After that car, whichever one it was, slammed the wall, ripped sharp panel off the body. Here we go. Big run on Kyle Busch there. Can't quite get to his bumper though.
First is in front by
And really
8
loose
seconds.
off of the corner. Busch
on
is
the
into the
low side.
wall. Or no, that was the Doge
charging.
into the wall. Here
Clear,
comes
clear.
Hamlin again. All the Gibbs cars not running particularly well here at the moment. Or at least half of the Gibbs armada. It is a pretty big operation, that Gibbs team. Now they're
Car
starting to
top,
spread
just
out.
looking.
Now they're starting to spread out. There's
Clear
a
up top.
line of cars there that are looking overtakeable. So can we do it? No, they're
Good
getting
work
side by
now,
side
buddy. Come
again.
on.
All right, come on, car. Get down, get down, get down. I feel like I'm talking to a cat who keeps getting up on the kitchen table. Get down. And there is the, I noticed the 46 car was really slow through the center of the corner there. I'm surprised he didn't slow down everybody. quite a bit. My engine is overheating just a little bit, but I'm going to have to deal with that. I'm not really concerned about the engine blowing up. I'm more concerned about the handling right now. And with all this tape on the grill, it's at least handling the way I'd like it to. Or kind of the way I'd like it to. Obviously, I'd like to be flat out through all of the corners, but that doesn't seem like it's going to happen. Big shower of sparks there as we entered turn 3. Had to lift in the center, get the car off of the corner properly. Now into 1 again. Can we get underneath Michael Waltrip? Oh, I guess we'll wreck him. Yeah, as long as he doesn't... Yeah, he didn't... That's how you do it. I just rattled his cage a little bit. Now we got cars pitting. Or at least that's what the spotter said. He probably lied because nobody came into the pits that time. And we got a big run on Kyle Busch. Underneath we go. But we didn't pull it off. And in fact lost a position to Hamlin. But Hamlin's going to swing wide into the wall. So we won't have to worry about him. Big run on Kyle Busch. I did it again. And car's just a little to the outside. Oh, there. God bless America. Boy, are wall glitches fun. Look at this. That should not have happened. That's not physics. Well, the entire field is in the pits, so we're not really going to gain anything from this. But in terms of my fuel usage, I think we're quite good. So as long as we don't get wall glitched again, I think we're in good shape. Okay, ready to go back to the green. I also took a little bit of wedge out of the car. Try to loosen up just a slight bit. Here we go. Back to green. I got a little bit of wheel spin, but certainly not as much as the AI get at this track. So here we go. Big run down the inside and go up to 34th position on the restart. Trying to break my way into that top 33. Very good through the corner there. That was very solid by my car. And it feels solid once again.
R3 back.
Maybe a little tight in the center is... Whoa, 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 there we go.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
Michael Waltrip. Oh, Mikey! Oh no, Mikey! Actually, it was Casey Kane who took out Michael Waltrip. Thankfully, I was able to avoid through the smoke. And we go under yellow again. Only two cars came down in the pits that time by, so we didn't gain really anything from that. Everybody pretty much was 2 laps on their tires anyway, so here we go, ready to go back to green.
Go to the high side.
And we're underway again.
Looking inside.
And we're under yellow again.
Trying to get to your corner.
Well, there was really nowhere to go. There was wheel spin on the top lane, the Doge was underneath, and boom, into the wall we go. Take 2.
Run here is playing our hands. We can make this happen.
We got cars behind us that pitted under the yellow. So we're going to be trapped on this top lane again, which I'm not terribly excited about. Here we go. Oh, well, it's not going to matter anyway because I completely screwed that up. And Michael McDowell completely trying to wreck me. So I'm not very happy about that. I would quite like to get some revenge on Mr. McDowell for that, actually. But the car's not going to allow me to do that because we're just going to understeer like a truck off the corner. Probably because I spun on my tires, I'm guessing. And there we go. That's a decent exit, though the car is really loose off of the corner. Never mind, it wasn't a decent exit.
5-0. You can do this.
But yeah, 50 laps to go. Plenty of time to go, that's for sure. They're 4 wide off of the corner. That was nearly a wall glitch. Somehow my car isn't damaged. Aside from cosmetically, I'm sure it looks like a shark bit into it at this point. I'm sure it looks like several sharks have bitten into it. Yep. Yep. That's exactly what happened. Still 4 wide. Jimmy Johnson's still trying to run that outside lane. And, yeah. Alright, we are caught back up to the back of the pack, so now it's going to get interesting again. Meaning there's probably going to be some absolute shenanigans. As I couldn't quite get to Bobby Labonte, but this time I'm going to get a really good run off of turn 2 and get around him. And to the outside of Casey Mears we go. Should be able to pass him, I would think. Maybe. Can we get there? Wow, he nearly took me out there. And an ambitious move underneath Justin Allgaier, but we
Looking outside.
managed to not wreck. And can we get there? A little bit of sparks on the wall there. Down into the corner. The outside. Right to the bottom. Swing just around Jeb Burton through the middle.
Clear down low.
Or tried to go through the middle. He didn't quite make it. Now side by side with Casey Mears. Now we're in, or Casey Kane. Into Casey's, and that was inevitable.
Yellow.
Yep, that again, AI trying to pass on the outside for no reason. Gambling for track position. Gambling for track position. We got to do it. We got to do it. So we're starting third, restarting third, I should say. So we'll see if this is a good idea. Probably not.
Really good right here. Watch your
Wing is
rear.
out. Got a little bit of wheel spin for my worn tires, but whatever. We've got clean
Mark
air
back.
for one of the first times in this race.
Go up high.
Of course, the guys on fresh tires are going to be
Car approaching
flying.
low.
So I got to be careful here. Block when I can. They're 4 wide behind, of
Okay, let's
course.
go get him. Car approaching your rear.
And all right.
Halfway home, buddy.
Yep, there's the halfway mark, as you heard the spotter say.
Car approaching high.
Now we've just got to try to
Your outside. Car 3 back.
be as wise as we can be here. Not to make fun of Josh Wise,
You're all clear.
but just try to keep this car in contention. Good run off of turn 2 there, or turn 4. Doing the same thing I did at Charlotte, calling the wrong corners the wrong
One
names.
back, coming high.
Oops.
He's coming on the inside.
Got into Matt
Watch your
Kenseth just a
outside.
little bit. I found the other half
They're
of
on
the
the
Gibbs
low
team.
side.
They're up at the front, ironically enough.
That's better. Come on. Close that gap, buddy.
Whoa.
One
They're
back,
4
coming
wide.
low. Looking low.
And there they
Clear
go.
high.
They didn't
Left
wreck
side's
though.
Clear.
They did not, or they didn't bring out the yellow. They did wreck.
Check your inside.
They just didn't bring out the yellow.
Come on, you just gotta be smooth and calm. 10-4. First is leading by 3 seconds.
We're gonna go underneath Michael McDowell, or try to.
Go low,
Didn't
go low.
quite get there. This may have been a terrible strategy
Car
call
three
because I'm
back.
gonna probably end up a lap down
Closing up
at
top.
some point. But the idea is you'd hope that it will even
Got one
back
behind you.
out.
On the
Oh
bottom, one
boy,
back.
howdy!
He's coming on the outside.
That is just so many
One
cars
back, coming low.
all together.
Go
But
down
we get the
low.
run off the corner. Not really gonna be able to go anywhere with it as we spark the bottom of the car big time
Car
on
3
the
back. The leader is
bottom
4
of turn
seconds in front.
3 and continue to be boxed in all the way in turn number 3, 2,
Move up high,
1,
move up high.
some corner, the corner.
Watch your inside.
Ah, screw
Car
you,
inside. Trying to
Vickers.
get to your corner. Slow it down. Caution's out.
Yeah, I was getting sick of getting run up top, and so Vickers took the brunt of it, and another massive crash, of course.
Be ready.
Well, now we are going to get some serious split strategery. Half the field came in, half the field came out. Let's see how this turns out. Here we go. Restarting in the 35th position on the bottom, exactly where we need to be
That gonna make all the difference.
for this restart. And we are ready to go.
Gotta
And
just
underway.
be smooth, calm. 10-4. Coming on the high side.
I didn't get any wheel spin that
Clear,
time,
6
so it's going to
seconds
be how many
Looking really good,
cars
buddy.
did, and how many can I pass going into turn number 1 here. Underneath Earnhardt there.
Cover your
Car
outside.
feeling very good on these fresh
Car approaching
tires.
high.
Going to be very
Car in line with you.
aggressive here.
Clear on the
You
inside.
got to be a little
Coming
too
high.
aggressive.
On the
McFlurry
bottom,
got
one
into the
back.
back of us.
Car on the
Everybody
side,
going
just
around.
looking.
4 wide off of the corner just ahead. They make
Clear
it
low.
work. Fall back to 32nd.
Car closing on the
Oh,
inside.
buddy.
Coming low.
Oh, buddy.
Closing
Oh,
on the
buddy.
bottom. The leader is 4 seconds
Oh, I
in
made it.
front.
I don't know how I made it,
Clear
but
left
I
side.
did. All right.
Inside's clear.
Back to the green,
approaching
or
low.
back to racing. once again, and this time we are
Go high.
a little bit behind.
We are on the inside.
Ooh, I really need to be careful about running that high off of the corner. And then we're going to get some more close racing here. As Kenseth is slow off of turn 4, but he's going to block me, so we'll give him the finger as we go
Doing an
by.
awesome job today, buddy.
And get around
You're
him,
up high.
thankfully, this time. So we can set off in pursuit of the rest of the field. Somebody came into the pits. There's somebody way off the pace.
Closing on the bottom. Two
JJ
back, coming
Yaley
low.
leads this thing. I don't really know how that's possible, but he is. Good on him,
30
I
to go.
suppose.
3-0.
I think we may be able to make this in one more stop too. And the rest of the guys may have to make 2 stops. So if that's the case, I think we're in really, really good shape. We're just gonna have to see how
We
this
can do
all
this.
turns
Gotta
out here
keep focused.
towards the end. We dive underneath Justin Allgaier,
Right's all clear, bud.
out to the wall. Still 4 wide up in
Looking low.
front.
Put it on the left.
Break underneath McFlurry. Got him behind. Now up to
Car
Numa
one
Numa.
back.
There
Clear
we
all
get
around.
him.
Car 3
Yeah,
back.
no.
Leader
Tried.
6 seconds ahead.
And I think I'm gonna get a little bit. Nope, that's not a good exit. I was gonna say.
Got a
I
car
think I got a
closing
good
on your
exit.
outside.
No, I didn't. It was right into the door. Uh-oh.
Doing great, man.
That was Allgaier getting into McFlurry there, but everybody managed to stay together. And the sparks flew from underneath the car once again.
Watch your inside.
Allmendinger, can't we get around him? Swinging just a little bit wide there, swinging to the inside of the 47. And 3
Car up top, 1
wide.
back.
And
right side.
still not around Allmendinger or Newman. There we go. Big dive to the
That's it, dude.
inside.
Every position is more points. Looking outside.
And we cleared Allmendinger.
Watch your outside.
I think we'll clear Newman. No, he's still there. Still
On
there.
the outside. The engine's overheated. Looks like we're down on horsepower.
Oh well. It means we'll have less spinning of the wheels, I suppose.
Car approaching low.
And there was the AI doing what the AI
7
does
seconds
at
ahead to the
Dover.
lead car.
Running way too wide.
Nice pass. Car 3 back.
And we almost got spun by Allmendinger. Holy cow. Bounce off the wall once again. Into turn numero 3. Turn
Watch your mirrors,
numero
coming up
uno.
fast. The motor's got a problem. Just race the best you can.
Stop
buddy.
whining about it. I don't care.
Come on, buddy. You've got to work for that money.
If it blows up, it blows up.
Watch your rear.
Oh
Car outside.
boy,
Trying to
howdy.
get to your
That
corner.
was close. That was really
Stay up
close.
top. You're good right there.
Just like to point out how much better the spotter is in this game than
You're
NASCAR
outside.
Heat.
Coming on the high side.
Even though he whines
First
about
is
the
in
engine.
front by 8 seconds.
Now the engine is
low.
really hot right now.
Man, things just got a lot tougher. That engine's down horsepower.
Yep, he keeps whining about it. But
Like
we're
we
still
said
going.
today, nice and smooth. Stay focused.
Oof, that was close to a wall glitch. That was
Clear
so
left.
close to a wall glitch.
Car in front's heading to the pit.
And now we're getting the pit stop, so
Check
fantastic.
your inside.
This is what we needed.
Car tucked in behind you.
This is what we needed. With
Low
cars
side's clear.
peeling off into the pits, we are starting to make
Coming
up
low.
time,
Nice pass, man. Keep working.
and we should start
That's
to
what happens when you
mileage
run too hard.
a
Motor
little
damage.
bit better
Clear down low.
than everybody else.
Looking low.
And here comes McFlurry to the inside, couldn't quite get there. How many cars are going to come in this time by? Carl Edwards is the leader. Looks like several are going to peel off, or at least look like they were. They didn't that time by. We've still got half a tank of fuel to go.
I think we got a problem, buddy. Motor looks like it's down on power.
Okay, stop whining about it. God
We're on
darn
the
it.
low side.
Okay, we need to run high here because I don't know who's coming in and who
Car in
isn't.
front's heading to the pit.
Actually, most people,
He's right on you.
I guess the
rolling.
entrance to the pits here is a little
Car
bit
two
better than
back.
it is on most tracks.
Okay, 20 to go. There's a 5-second gap between you and the leader.
And try to get to the outside of Logano. Can't quite
Looking
get there.
outside.
There's McFlurry. Now we get around
Right's clear.
Logano.
The engine's damaged. We're down on power. The engine's running a little hot. You need to take it easy.
Oh my God.
Inside's clear.
A little hot. Yeah, and I will take tape off the grill for this next stop, but maybe, I don't know if I should or not.
R3 back.
Can you blow the engine up?
R1 back.
in this game? Oh!
Yeah, caution's out.
No,
Roll
it's
out
not
the
going to
throttle,
matter
buddy.
because there's a wall glitch. And I hope we don't get put at the back for that. So, David Reagan gets wall glitched. And then we crashed after the yellow, but I think we'll be alright. Ooh, took Joey Logano with me. Well, you know what? I think it's handling so well, the car is anyway, that I'm just going to repair it and go back out and hope it doesn't blow up in the last 18 laps of this thing. So pretty much everybody pitted,
Like I said, we
with
got a
some
real good
cars
car
that
here.
got to
Just
wave
take care,
around and
buddy.
whatnot. So it's going to be interesting to see how this one ends. Here we go. And
Come
we're
on, work your way to
underway
the
once
front.
again. No,
Okay,
or
nice
virtually no
move,
wheel spin
nice
from me.
move.
Green is out. And they're
Driver
trying to
first,
wreck
2 seconds
already, the
ahead.
Gibbs guys.
Watch your
Just gotta be
outside.
careful here on the
Car up
restart,
top, just looking.
just to keep it
Closing up top.
on the straight and narrow here. Underneath Kenseth. Edwards.
Coming on the high
Oh
side.
boy, howdy.
Caution's
It's
out.
another
Back
big
around.
one. So, what happened here? Edwards dove down in front of me, got turned into the wall, and then everybody else. Who was that who went in the pits? Harvick, maybe? Hard to tell. The cone goes flying too. Despite
Okay,
the
here we
fact
go.
that the engine was damaged in that, wow, look at that. Despite the fact the engine was damaged in that, I'm going to stay out. No real reason to pit. And here we go, back to the green once again.
Oh man, we didn't need to get wrecked like that today. First
What?
is leading by 3 seconds.
Not sure
Move
why
down
he's
low.
saying that, but okay. You can see we're definitely down on
Car approaching
horsepower.
your rear. Come on man, keep that momentum.
It's
Keep
a
that
little bit
momentum.
worrisome about
Got car
that,
closing on
but
your outside.
we're gonna deal with it. Whoa, baby.
Watch your rear.
And that's a wreck.
Goes out, going to caution.
Thankfully,
Going to
didn't get
caution.
taken out of the race by that. And we got turned by Gordon there. Got into us. Got into us again. And turned us into the inside wall.
Fast stop here, guys.
Well, that car is looking sadder than it ever has. Okay. We're coming in for repairs and right sides. Let's see if we can get a good restart.
Awesome job,
All right,
guys.
let's
Great
finish this
teamwork.
dang race.
Okay, go get it, man.
Restarting
We're
in
still one of the fastest
28th
cars out there.
on the
Keep hitting
outside,
your mark.
unfortunately. So, we're gonna have to figure out the best way to do this. Here we go.
Nobody's
Back to
gonna make it easy for us
racing,
today, buddy.
and not racing.
Car
And
inside, trying to get to your corner.
well, that was quick. Yeah, that was just Eric Almirola turning me into the wall, and then itchy arm syndrome.
Hey,
All
do
right.
what you do, buddy.
Let's
Got
try
one of the
not to
fastest
do
cars
what we
here
did
today.
the last
We can do
time.
this.
10 to go. 29th place. Lots of cars laps down. Here we go. Back to
Keep a good
racing.
pace. You're doing great. The leader is 6 seconds ahead.
I was extremely conservative on that
On
restart,
your left side.
which is fine.
Car up top, just
And,
looking.
oh, now we're not
Car inside,
conservative.
just
We got our
looking.
revenge on Almirola. Everybody's
We're
going to
on the
pass
low
us.
side.
But at least we're only in 28th because of so many cars laps down because of some of the pit strategy not
you're
working out for
outside.
some folks.
Right's all clear, bud.
Now we can go for it. Now we can go for it. Big run off
Running
the
up top.
corner. Got held up by Kurt Busch just a little bit there.
2 back, coming high.
Slide the car. Power slide.
Inside's clear.
Hamlin decided
We're on the
to
high side.
absolutely just trounce me there. And we'll get back into the corner here. Come on, car. Wow, it is just not wanting to turn for some reason.
9 to go.
Or it is wanting to turn. It's wanting to turn way too much. So we're just gonna have to be careful with it here. Well, we didn't get it loose enough that time to get through the corner. Yeah, the car is just handling awfully. I guess it's because I've
7 seconds
crashed
ahead to the
so
lead
many
car.
times. The car is finally
8
trying
to
to give
go.
up the ghost. And we're still within
Gotta just be smooth.
10 to go here.
Calm. 10-4.
So we'll stay with the coverage. and hope something interesting happens here in the last 7 laps of this race. We swing off the corner right next to the wall.
7 to go.
Car's starting to feel a little bit better now that the tires have worn just a little bit. Come on, get down to the bottom. There we go, there we go, there we go. And we're still waiting. Sparks flying. Nobody even is close to me for position. That's the problem here. Ooh, almost getting into the wall on the
6
exit.
to go.
Because even if I pass some of these guys, we're not anywhere close to Michael McDowell. He's 4 or 5 cars up the road. Maybe we can get to him. He really has some troubles here. The 6 laps to go. We lift off, just get that car, try to pinch it down as best we can. Off of the corner once again.
5 to go.
5 laps. They're 4 wide. 4 wide. I should have gotten wall glitch there. I didn't, thankfully. And into the corner once again. Can we get there? Can we get there? Can we get there? Can we get there? Off the
4 to
wall.
go.
Get out of my way, Hamlin. Alright, I'm annoyed now. There. Have at ye. Okay, now we've got a good
Clear high.
shot at least Vickers here, I think.
Okay, behind you. All clear.
Maybe a few other guys. If we can get around all this lap traffic, that's going to be the key.
3 to go.
So we dive it off into
The
turn
full
1.
second, you man,
This is a good long run car, I'll
Way to
tell
go,
you
buddy.
that.
Nobody's
Definitely
gonna
starts
make it
working
easy
much
for
better
us
over the
today,
long
buddy.
run. We got into Danica. But we continue. In fact, I think it helped our exit just a little bit. Get out of my way, Kurt Busch.
Check your inside. There's a 9-second gap to the leader.
Oh boy.
Watch your inside.
Wow, we are just taking no
Closing on the
prisoners
bottom.
right now.
He's coming on the outside. On your right side.
I know it's 2 to go. I really tried. But the constant changing lanes of
Put it on
this
the left.
AI,
White flag, 1 to go.
incredibly annoying. Does not make very conducive racing. Can we get to Jimmy Johnson though? Probably not, since we hit the wall. He's going awful slow. Down on the apron there. No, I don't think we'll get to him. He is going
Far
really
inside,
slow,
just
but I'm
looking.
just not able
Far
to get there.
inside, trying to
Gotta
get to your
block
corner.
friggin' Hamlin.
Low side's clear.
And through turn 4 for the last time. And we're going to come home 28th.
That's an okay finish. Best we could do today.
Well, yeah, I don't know if the points are going to be terribly good after this. You can see how much faster we ran than a lot of the contemporaries around us, but whatever. Let's find out exactly who fell out of the race. It was Austin Dillon and Trevor Bayne early on. So those were the cars that fell out of the race. And who was the winner? It was Tony Stewart over Kyle Busch. Bobby Labonte came home a pretty good 10th after having a pretty massive crash earlier in the race. So thank you guys so much for watching. This has been David Land on YouTube. This has been another very long race, so hit the like button if you made it to the end. Again, thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.